Oh my god, oh my god, I'm about to... Hey guys, welcome back to the agency. We're doing another Satisfactory stream. Alright guys, welcome back to the stream. So here's what's gonna be... Oh, nice. Beautiful. There must be very intense geomagnetic storms on this planet. Alright, so last episode we were engineering this unit and we got that. Oh my gosh, it literally just absolutely oversized the tower. I want to build a buffer unit for my what do you call it, my solid stuff. I mean, oh my god, this thing actually gets hot. Holy shit. It's heated blanket, cause it feels like negative 15 degrees outside. Holy balls. Oh, it licked its little... I think it licked its eyes. I think I had a dream last night of taming one of these things. Oh my god. Oh. Come on, Beaver. And this, when I build spaghetti like this, it's temporary. There it goes. hello.
Drums. We love drums. Those are the first drums of heavy oil residue I've ever made. This isn't supposed to be fast. It's just while I build the, like, I want to build a buffer system. I need a lot of containers. Hey, keep me company at work. Okay. Okay, so this system is ugly, just like a lot of people, but so here's the thing. I have an idea. Oh, hey, can you release the whole ship by holding the B key? I don't have a B key, but I do
Looks like you can't release it, so how I do it is I just go like that. Oops, like why am my jetpack not working? Oh my god. Can you play it on console? But by the way, dude, a father and his sons playing Satisfactory. That's ballin', homie. That's ballin'. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so here's what's going on here. I'm gonna actually make more containers that I can produce. Not wrong. B, I'm running on PlayStation. Which, that would be the equivalent of Circle. I don't see any way where we can do that. Not on PlayStation you can't. Oh, yep, you can. Okay. Attention, local wildlife. I will now, as an American, exercise my Second Amendment right. Ah. Welcome. I'm gonna play Fortnite. Fortnite. Okay. Got it. Get boxed, bitch. Get boxed. Okay, he's full. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, cracked. He's okay, got it. I heard people do blueprints where they can box people. Look at all the remains. Alright, so, I have a thing where I have an idea. I operate the system, it works, but it stopped. But I have an idea. What if I put container crates on each one of these lines? That would act as a fluid buffer, but for the solid containers. It would ensure 100% system operability. This means that if I'm going to build it right here. Which further means that the lines are going to be stretched. So I need more containers. As in, I need more water containers. I need more packaged fuel containers. It's not making fuel. Yep, because the resin line is filled. Yoink. Good grief, this is hideous. So I just have these junk, I have these junk things just kind of making an HOR. So I want to introduce you to the FGC 7545X2 prototype. There it is, the FGC 545X2. Cells 1 through 7 have been completely annihilated,
and will be installed with the brand new version. Now, I have a problem. You see, if I let all the turbo fuel flow into the generators, it's going to burn it at the same rate. So, you say, okay, turn every generator off and turn it back on. But I have a better idea. I did a calculation. Each one of these branches uses approximately 210 cubic meters a minute. What if I can take a big buffer like this, right? If I connected this big buffer to here, and I upgraded all these pipes from a Mark II, even if they're Mark I, it'll work. But if I actually let all this turbo fuel flow in, it will, from like built up tanks, it will deliver far more than the system can handle, and it will saturate and overflow the pipes. Perfect. So this is what I'm going to do. Instead of turning every generator off and then on, which will probably take about half an hour, simply go right here, twist the valve, and watch it all happen. And then the system will stabilize itself. If that doesn't sound like a good idea, I don't know what is. Yeah. Yep. Alright, dude, lay it on me. Ugh. Oh. Oh, I'm generating more containers than I can consume. Cool. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm consuming the exact same amount of materials because I'm producing only 20 plastic a minute. Oh my god. You know what's funny? I had a very similar incident to what happened when that one guy on that Canadian TV show turned. And he turned from the middle lane. I was going to Champagne. This guy turned straight up, turned left from the middle lane. What a bloke. Like, how are people this dim-witted? You make a left from the left lane. You dick. Alright, cool. Although it's very slow, we're getting containers. We're getting containers, fuel cans, and, whatnot. And if I produce too many of them, they can just sink them, honestly. Alright guys, the goal for the day... Oop, I think I just ripped ass on stream. The goal for the day is to get all of the generators installed. So first what we're going to start by doing, we got generator 1, or cell 1, installed last night. Now we got to finish numbers 2 through 7. Excuse me.
So what's it talking about? Maybe you'd know if you were actually paying attention, damn it. You... I'm just... Oh, like it's just like general like class navigation. Eesh. So what? So what do you think you? What do you think you're struggling? Did you hear that? My God. Hey, apologies. Uh, do you think you know what you're struggling with? Like, do you have any like questions? Yeah. Um. So when I would say when someone's almost directly in front of you, I would turn your brights off probably like a mile or at least a half a mile. Sorry. Sorry. It says like turn your brights off like if they're like 500 feet, but if I usually drive when I usually drive I usually turn 'em off like quarter mile to half a mile. Or if the or alternate answer, if they turn their brights on, the answer would be 0 feet. I'm just kidding, but I've actually generally thought about getting a spotlight or like some sort of like searchlight installed on my car that I can control. You're gonna bright me. You're gonna see how bright it is when like it's gonna be brighter than the second coming of Christ, just straight up beaming there. I remember I was coming home from like not Carbon, God, what is that town name? Murfreesboro, Illinois. My longest trip I've ever done. And this one douchebag just he had like brights on his car and he was just brighting my ass, dude. That pisses me off. Don't even get me started about the trucks that have their lights completely like level with my damn rear window. Ugh. Pisses me off. Anything else? You're gonna find that the most annoying thing about driving is that you could definitely follow all the traffic signals. It's other people. It is other people. 100%. Like, I can follow traffic signals. It's just when other people don't, that pisses me off right there. Again, if anybody's listening to this, man, don't go to Rockford. Man, drivers there are, and Champaign, Urbana. Oof. More Rockford. Rockford's worse. You have to learn how to drive in a city. Honestly, if I were you, I'd tell your dad just to go out in the country, like west of you, and drive around. Always learn that's the biggest tip I can give drivers. Learn to drive in the country, because I mean, I live in the country, but when you learn to drive in the country, and you have almost no distractions, that is a perfect starting ground. Because there's not a lot of people out there. It's very safe. The roads are very, very simple. That is the best spot, in my opinion, to start. And then what I did to learn my driving is that I would always I'd step up. Like first of all, I'd only go into like my local towns, like this towns the size of like El Paso, Illinois, or Eureka. Like those are your kind of like those are your smaller, but like not like they're not like a village, but they're not like an entire city. And then I slowly started getting into bigger and bigger towns. progressively. Like, for example, a great thing I can recommend you is find a town near you. Like, I think, in my opinion, you should try to go to, entire generation making bad drivers. Oh my god, no kidding. One thing I cannot stand is, I think this, everybody agrees with it. If you don't agree with me, then you don't need to drive if you think this isn't bad. Texting and driving, goddamn, put down the phone. Look, guys. I've had instances where I look at my radar. Do you know what I do when I look at my radar? I pull over. I pull my ass over onto the side of the road and look at the radar there. You don't need to... Like, dude. And by the way, I'm sorry, but we have this thing called talk to text. Just literally, I mean, unless you're like driving like an older generation car. Which, by the way, shout out to you guys. You know, using the old. People always bully other people for using older cars. Who cares? It works. It's got 4 wheels and it drives. It's got AC. Who cares? Or, you know what I really hate? Is people who stream and drive. I've thought about, like, putting... Like, even... I almost thought about putting a phone on the other side of my freaking car, but no, it's just dangerous. Not only that, not only will I not stream and drive, even if I didn't look, I wouldn't do it, because people could literally just basically geolocate you and track you down and probably murder you. So no thank you. Streaming and driving is a cancer, dude. Like, there's literally this one girl who was streaming and driving, and she literally hit somebody. And she's like, I'm trying to think about what she said. It was so stupid, though. Like, I think it was like something like, "Why were you walking there?" And no, that wasn't it. She was like, "I didn't see you." Quote, "I didn't see you." Man, he didn't see the person who literally was in front of the car. There are some people that do not need their licenses, dude. Wait, they can relocate you by finding your wind farm surveys. Actually, in my opinion, if you can't find the location of my wind farm surveys, why? I literally include the location of it. I've included my general location, but I don't go specific. Yeah, geolocate. That's what I meant to say. You probably interpreted it as relocate, but I was saying geolocate. It's just probably because I talk so fast and I mumble. Sup, Coinbase? Hey, Coinbase found... I think we found, like, what? We found 36 Denver last night. Not bad. Again, that is my biggest hate about driving. It's other people. And most people, they are okay. Oh. Most people are okay, but, like, when you go to, like, big towns, I mean, it's a given. When you have more people in big towns, or when you go to big towns, you have a more likely chance to find people that don't know how to drive. And if you're like me who live out in the Midwest, the biggest pain in the ass in driving and like natural is deer. Again, you guys probably have them, but like in Illinois, we have what's called the white-tailed deer, and their biggest stupid ass. Like science says, oh, they're smart. Okay, look, I'm a guy who loves science. White-tailed deer are the dumbest things to walk the earth. Hey, is that a 2-ton piece of metal going 4 miles an hour? This is you. This is your car. This is a deer. It can either go this way, or that way, or this way, or this way. Or no, this is a deer, right? You're going up the road, right? Where can it go? Where am I going to go? I'm going to go sit in front of the 2-ton piece of steel that's moving at 45 miles an hour. Because if you guys don't know, on the 24th of October, a deer... I was just chilling, right? And a deer freaking jumped out of nowhere, too. And
And if you saw the footage, it was bad. Like, it came out, like, I was going this way, it came from here. It came from right there. And my lights barely illuminated it. But now, every time I go down any dark area, I always drive, like no more than, like, 30 mile an hour. Because, again, another thing is, you guys, I know you guys probably have driven longer than me. But in Illinois, we have a lot of these river valleys, and they love to camp there. And I always like to slow down near bridges because I've known that they can actually jump across the bridge because that's a choke point. They can't. I don't think deer can swim that well because I remember one time we actually have a pond, and I actually watched a deer just straight up drown in my pond once before I went to school. So that was a fun way to start my school day, watching a freaking deer literally die in my freaking yard in the absolute worst way something can die besides burning or radiation poisoning. Yeah, deer can't swim worth a damn. Not in my witness though. I've never witnessed a deer swim that well. But dude, again, in terms of like other people driving, the thing that pisses me off the absolute most, and makes you want to rip my hair out, is tailgaters. Oh my god. I hate tailgaters. Excuse me, buddy. I'm going 65 and a 55. The left lane is open, and I am scooched all the way to the right of the lane. Why are you tailing me? Like, just go around. And the other thing I do not like are lane weavers. The people that basically you're driving right here, and they weave right through you. Oh, that gives me hives. Those guys drive me nuts. I have a whole compilation on my computer of people driving like nutheads. I always like to just go back on it, on those videos, and just look and just laugh. What you doing? What do you mean audio? Oh, no issue. Oh, no issue. You don't have to mute. You do not have to mute. Yeah, yeah. Be careful with the language. Again, um, I'm not really offended by it, but again, I just don't want YouTube to clip you. I, even though I'm on the spectrum, I really don't care. Like, whatever, it's just a word. Actually, every time someone calls me the R word, I always like to laugh back at them, because it just proves that if they devalue me that much and they're getting so pissed at me to call me that, I win. I don't think the camera. Oh wait, no, the camera can go below. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. I can care less for that little nugget of whatever the hell. That's actually a good way to make sure there's no gaps. Is you just go right here, like for example, go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, a perfect way to do that. By the way, guys, I now have seen something that I cannot unsee. I'm taking welding class. I didn't know about what's called ultrasonic welding. Actually, Wyatt, ever heard of it? Go look at your shampoo bottle, or any shampoo bottle. Does it have that, like, really weird creased end to it? That's ultrasonic welding. Yeah. Plastic can be welded. There's ultrasonic that vibrates the plastic so much it generates heat, and it just basically melts it together. It's so interesting. And another thing I learned about is what explosion welding, where they take two panels and they put like powdered explosive on it and they detonate it, and then the blast pushes that panel down so hard it literally just fuses the panel together. Because I was watching for an assignment because I'm taking a welding class. That is amazing. I don't. No, it's not. It's a community college. Like in Illinois, like a trade school would be a great one. I know is Midwest Technical Institute. No, no go ahead, but I've heard it's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
God, that makes me sick right there. I'm watching videos of top like 7 disasters that scorched the earth, and one of them was the Soviets testing smallpox, and apparently the Soviets also tested plague. That just makes me sick to my stomach. Some of the worst diseases on planet Earth that needs to be eradicated, and these assholes were just playing with it in their freaking backyard. Apparently, what I also known is that the Soviets they went to an anti-biological weapons convention, and they said to the UN that they were not experimenting with shit. Of course they were. There's this one chemical that not even the United States will touch. It's some X. It's so... It is horrific. I don't even remember the name. I keep forgetting what its name is. Gen X. Not Gen X. That's not it. Gen X marks notorious forever chemical substitute. Yeah, that's not it. VX. That's it. That's it. VX is super deadly. We're talking like literally a single drop of VX applied to the nerve system or nervous system will kill you. One drop. Apparently, to my knowledge, it is so dangerous the United States itself has destroyed its stockpile. Many countries have. The fact that, okay, for the United States to destroy a stockpile of a weapon, that just tells you something. Need I say more? If the US gets rid of a weapon, you probably should too. Again, it is apparently, the VX is one of the most destructive, deadliest chemical weapons ever invented. What the? What? You guys just see that? Venomous, let's see. What's its LD50? And if you don't know what LD50 is, it's the amount of a chemical or a substance that's required to get a 50% chance of killing you. If I'm not wrong. What's its LD50? Oh my god, VX? I forgot how molecularly simple VX as a chemical is. That like the molecule VX, it's not that complex. Let's see. What is its LD50? I gotta find out. LD50, 7 micrograms, intravenous rat. Seven micrograms. If you don't know that, that is, take a penny. Take take a nickel. Now cut it into a fifth. Now cut that fifth into a millionths. And that's how...
if you take a nickel and you cut it into 1,000,000 pieces, only one piece of that in VX would kill you. That's all it takes. Take a nickel and cut it into 5,000,000 pieces. And if one of those pieces was VX, it would kill you. That you probably couldn't even see that amount. And can you imagine how easy it has to be to, like, aerosolize it? Like, to turn it into, like, an aerosol that could catch with the wind and spread. So, or, again, if you cut, actually, what I should be saying is if you cut a nickel into 1,000,000 pieces, and one of those pieces you ingested was made of VX, you have a 1 in 2 chance of biting the dust. I forgot how it works. I think it worked like by like. I think it's intensely painful. Symptoms. Oh, I think I actually remember how it I think I remember how it works. If I wasn't wrong, I think it just basically stops you from breathing. Swelling, muscular twitching in the area, exposure followed by nausea, vomiting, early symptoms of VX include rhinorrhea, runny nose, tightness of the chest, shortness of breath, bronchial constriction. Hold on. One of those toxic stops enzymes from working. This enzyme does not work correct. When the enzyme does not work correctly, muscles are constantly being used. As a result, people may become tired, no longer able to keep breathing. Oh my god. Yeah, because I think what I've heard is that it starts to close your throat. Christ, why do we even develop that shit? Get rid of it. Actually, it's good. How many countries have gotten rid of it? It's requiring all. Let's see, Chemical Weapons Convention bans all members from having it.
There's watched a car ad where these guys are pulling out in the back, and they had the camera where the car stopped before they got hit by the guy who was going like across like they're backing out of a driveway, and the guy was going on the road, and the car stopped before they hit the guy going down the road. I know how you could fix that.
Just look both ways before you back up. Back up. But yeah, I can agree. Like if it's like if it like let's say you're blocked in both ways.
Yeah, you definitely are right. You're not gonna see it because like let's say if I was a car, right, and I was blocked like this. I mean, you're not gonna see back here or back here because like you're just, it's just restrictive.
I mean, especially when you're backing up. I will say one thing I do like about my Subaru is that it has it can detect whether it's going on the side, and I will say my car is so sensitive to that type of stuff. It literally, like, I'll be in a parking lot next to a street, and when I back up, I'll get alerts of literally a divided highway. Like, for example, like if I'm in a parking lot, it can detect people as far back as in a road that doesn't even join the parking lot, which I enjoy because I'd rather have it be oversensitive than not sensitive enough. I know it sounds sad, but we will be demolishing this tower. We're gonna build a better one. We're gonna build a better tower.
Man. I'm watching again video. It's by Dark Record. It's called Seven Disasters That Scorched the Earth. I have to rewatch it, but one of my things that fascinates me is the Aral Sea. It is a sea, or should I say, was. It still is, but it is a sea located in it's not Russia, but it's the previous Soviet states. I think like Kazakhstan. But the Aral Sea is only 10% of its size since the 1980s. In the later years of the Soviet Union diverted water going into the Aral Sea for cotton production. If you don't know, cotton is very water intensive to grow. To get a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, you have to put 4,000 gallons of water into cotton just to get one pair of jeans. 4,000 gallons of water just for a t-shirt and jeans. And remember, that's one pair. You need thousands. So that means... Let's see. Let's do a calculation. So I think that's like 4,300 gallons to be particular. That's 16 cubic meters of water for just shirt, jeans. So the Soviets, again, they blocked off the rivers going into the Aral Sea, and this caused the Aral Sea to shrink. It used to be one of the biggest seas in the entire world. Now it is only a shadow of its former self. It's only 10% of its size now. And in the center of this sea was a place called Aralsk 7, a bioweapons testing facility. It's now abandoned. This island is no longer an island, as now it is just like a plateau, surrounded by several miles of empty, dead, dried seabed with almost no vegetation or animal life to be found. Like, I'm not kidding you, it literally looks like Tatooine. Like, you go to the bottom of the seabed, it just stretches for almost 100 miles out. Like, actually, if anybody has ever seen the movie WALL-E, and they go to the ocean bed, and it's just like, it's a cliff, and it's just nothing beyond, that's literally exactly what it looks like. It's probably one of the creepiest locations on Google Earth. I also have an idea. Check this out. I'm going to take the oil pipes and run them this way. There's a couple of tractors over there. We're going to run them down over here through this pipe. It'll actually, if I do that, it'll be shorter. The pipe network would actually be way shorter. Can be used as fuel for vehicles? What? You could use HOR for fuel? I mean, ships use heavy oil. What, heavy oil-based fuels, if I'm not wrong. Interesting. I might use this heavy oil residue to inject it into this buffer over here. I literally drained all these buffers, chat. I'm like, what's it? What is it doing? It's swashing. Probably because these are probably partially empty or whatever. Huh. Me? Huh? Nothing. I'm just saying about some partially splashing. Because this pipe is not empty. That's okay. As long as this thing is like filled, like this extent, it doesn't really matter. On this line, it does not matter. Oh, I was about to say no. It can't. It can't swash back in because the pipe is checked, so it's okay. This area will be this. This is like the probably one of the final cells. This and this is like the only thing left of the original facility. That's kind of crazy to think about. Almost everything has been completely replaced. This will be removed, and it'll be turned into a throughput monitoring station.
Well, guys, I think it's a sad day. Let's do it. The tower will come down. We're gonna build a better one. Goodbye, Mr. Tower. We'll build you back better. Also, it's so interesting to do demolition because you get to see what's inside. Just like in real life, you can see what's inside that building, all the ducts and cable work and all that shit. Huh? Okay, cool. You mean that? Like, look how much better this place looks than the other facility I had before. And if you guys know, if you guys don't know, I said before that this place is definitely gonna get renovated. And well, I'm making sure of my word now, ain't I?
I'm like, what? Is this like a corruption glitch? No, it's not. That glitch right there is because I switched the swatch. Hey, dude. Pet, 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 pet. Not centered, but I couldn't give a damn. I'm about to say that. I'm going to ask myself, is that a pure one? Yep, it's a pure one. Again, this isn't going to perfectly mesh up, which that right there is okay. Yay. I'm gonna need to get like a lot of Caterium wire, motors, pipes, and shit to get the generators built. What? I might just build these as like the bare, quote unquote, naked essential operating system. What I mean by naked, bare, essential operating system is that just don't decorate it until it works, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's do that shit. The cool thing here is I can, if with one cell built, I can easily just like line this up horizontally, and there we go, we're good. I'm gonna have to make a lot of trips back to base in order to go get materials for this. My goal today is to get this done. Or get the generators hopefully operating, operation, you know, and all that shit. Again, this is a pretty decent, big undertaking, making a power generating station this big. At least the refinery shit works. Well, we're gonna build a buffer system with a bunch of chests or like crates. That way, this stuff can float in and out, and we can it can like regulate it and stabilize it. Which we're going to have to do a test again, but I'm pretty sure that should not require that much. And after we're done, we're gonna shut the system down and just decorate it, I guess. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's see, right now it is 11:27, so I think my goal is to get all of the base floors done, And I might go eat my lunch, and when I come back, I'm gonna build the generators and plumbing systems. Let me build that up. Yeah, so first we gotta build these pillars. Are you the one watching my stream? Yeah. Do you know who Alex Hirsch is? He does the voice for that one uncle in Gravity Falls. Dude, Alex Hirsch is amazing. He did. There's this like one like bullshit hotline where they were calling in about like electors fraud or whatever, and he called. And he's like, "Oh, anyway, so I went in there with a big sack and I started just stuffing it full of ballots and then I also looked at people that I think I was a hero, and I think and then the lady just hung up on him." Did you seen that before? I didn't even know that. Alex Hirsch is just legendary. Oh. I understand that joke. That's funny. Alright, and then it's annoying, but build the build the segments of floor. Are you kidding me? I am watching videos called or 7 disasters that scorched the earth, and this one company, they committed like, I'm not even kidding you, like hundreds of safety violations that killed 23 people, and they got fined like. I have to hear that number again. Give me a second. $5.7 million. Are you kidding me? Are you actually, dude? That's like literally you, literally like running like that's like essentially like you getting fined like a couple dollars. Actually, no, like that's like you can find a couple pennies. That's it, dude. That is some bullshit. This is why companies commit freaking
safety violations. One, they don't care, and two, the fines that Ocean Ship distributes are so low. Like, they probably made that fine money back in about 2 minutes. Well, not give or take. But realistically, they probably made that money back in only like a couple months. That's only like not probably not even a couple months. Probably like a couple weeks. That's just a week's of lost revenue to them. That's it. That is so stupid. I hate when big ass companies like that get fined like a couple $1,000,000. They should be fined at least $2 billion. That'll hurt them. Issuance. I think. Yeah, issuance, yeah. So, like, for example, pretty sure what they're saying is like a driver's permit, if I'm not wrong, is only valid 2 years after it's issued. So, for example, if it was issued today on January 19th, 2026, it'd be valid until January 19th, 2028. Like, I wonder how long they last. I thought it was 2 years. Maybe that or 18 months. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't think they last 3 years. How long do they last? Vary by state and age, often lasting 1 to 2 years. Like I'm about to say, I swear they don't last a long amount of time. Like I thought they only last 2 years. I'm correct. It depends by state, of course. Hey, look, more ammo. Turbo motor. I've actually probably heard that these might be used for Mark III generators. Oh, hello, Summer Soup. You know what, Wyatt? If I get this wind turbine job, I hope I can find like a car that's like a beat up car that's 1.8 grand. Cause you know what my dad did? I think we either had a car donated to us, or either that, or we bought it for like $1,800. It was like a really beat up, shitty ass car, and he basically said, "You know what? Hey, dude, you're gonna take this car. You're gonna beat the shit out of it. You're gonna drive it. You're gonna wreck it, like in the back, like it's before anybody freaks out, this was in our own property where we have like an ATV course, so we ran it through this ATV course to kind of know how not to drive and like what and all that shit. What? Where did this come from? Hey, Chef, want to see something cool? Dong. Hold on. Dude, 120 megawatts. Holy shit! Hey, Chad, I just want to try something real quick. Holy shit, 402 megawatts? Why, bro? Oh my gosh.
What the? What? Bruh. Huh? The hell would you do that for? Bitches.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I'm gonna build the platforms. I got the pillars all built. Building the individual floors now.
Alright, there goes that platform. Aw, shit. Alright. Alright, that those floors are built. I just gotta put these floors on. I'll probably get my lunch break here, and then I'll come back and get the generators all loaded up. I didn't hear you. Nice. And here comes the final roof on the top. Almost done with the basic like structural parts of the place.
And there it is, final flooring level of this place. Mm. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna also proceed. I'm gonna rip up this link. Nice. I don't think there's any damage drop off to the infantry. When you get out of that game, I gotta share you a video, and it's so funny. I think you'll laugh your ass off. Yeah. What are you doing then? Oh wait, you're watching Fallout? Hell yeah, brother. You're being raised right, damn it. What episode you on, damn it? Congratulations, damn it. It's so weird to go into a show and know almost everything about it, like, or almost. Yep, same boat, brother. Ugh. Let's see, a bandy heals 15, and you can hold 15, so that's... Actually, bandies have less healing capacity. They heal 225, whereas medkits as a full stack heal about 300. But here's the problem with medkits, is that if you get hit by a one shot, you're less inclined to take a medkit and more inclined to take a bandy. Like if you play like me, you really don't like wasting medkits. And then what ends up happening, like with me, I just use them. I end up not using them because I'm afraid I'm gonna waste them, and then I get freaking pummeled because I didn't use it. Yeah. Are you joking? Oh my god. That's a little bit fishy, ain't it?
Bruh. Dumb bitches. I think I might try to reconnect my oil pipeline. Yeah, I'm gonna bury this pipeline under here. It'll actually make this oil pipeline a lot shorter. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. We're gonna have to rip this area up, but when we do put this this foundation back, it's gonna look like it never even happened. Just like American war crimes. Nice. What the hell? What do you mean surface 2 even? Shut your bitch ass up. God, you prick. Yeah, I'm chuckling thinking about the video I'm gonna send you in a second. If this guy is being a little asshole and he got instant karma, it is the funniest shit ever. Nice. Uh-oh. You talk to the game? Give me a second, give me a second. Let's open this up, that way we can actually get into it. Alright guys. I'm gonna take a break here because I'm gonna go eat my lunch. It's a little bit earlier than I usually take off to get my lunch. And look at that, we passed 300 hours because we have no life. We're gonna get the oil pipes fixed. I think that's what we should do when we first come back. We'll get the oil pipes fixed, and we're going to what do you call it? We're gonna build the generators.